Really hoping that stays put. So I guess we had a race this weekend. I mean, I'll quote my Talladega race review that never got uploaded. Follow the leader is not racing. So, I mean, was that really a race? Someone please enlighten me if it was. I gotta turn on my... Sorry if you hear that. I have to turn on my defogger because it's wet and miserable. Northern Michigan today. So, obviously, this is gonna be kind of a lesser race review, I guess. It's no secret the Texas race was complete and utter shit. The only real good point I think I can say is around stage 2. There was a pretty good battle with Ryan Blaney and Kevin Harvick. Other than that, really not much. So, Harvick won stage 1, stage 2, and stage 3. And on the final restart, he blew the absolute shit out of Blaney on the restart. So, if Stewart-Haas Racing isn't cheating, then I don't know what. And I mean that, like, in all seriousness. I don't know what in the hell they have found that just works so much better. But they found something. It's a little unfair. But, I think, and I agree with Eric Estep, Kevin Harvick is the championship favorite. I said a while back it was Chase Elliott. I don't agree with that anymore. I think it's pretty certain Kevin Harvick is the championship favorite right now. Does it change my stance on who I still think is going to be the champion? No, it doesn't. I will stand by the fact that I still think it will be 18-18 and Kyle Busch will win it. The reason simply being he's in a Toyota, and I still think Toyotas have, to an extent, had the advantage most of the year. I mean, and he's been consistent. The only thing is, at Homestead, you cannot be consistent. You have to win it. That's how it's come down the last 5... How many years have we done this format? 4 or 5 years? That's how it's always been. You have to win Homestead. And I don't think there's any reason for that to change. I really don't. I think, without a doubt, you have to win Homestead. And do I think Kyle Busch can do it right now? No, probably not. With the way Texas went, it's a mile and a half. Homestead is also a mile and a half. And, I mean, he was nowhere. I don't think he even contended for the win. I think he has like a 5th to 6th place car all day. And you can't be a 5th to 6th place car and win the championship. You just can't. You have to be a race-winning car. You have to win Homestead. So, basically what it boils down to now is I think it's going to probably be between Truex and Harvick. I think for sure. Because Truex, I mean, he really didn't have a good day. I don't know where he finished. I should have looked, but I think he was better than Kyle Busch. And then he had I think he had a loose wheel. I don't know. I know Busch had so many problems. I think he had a loose wheel, lug nuts missing, speeding on pit road, this, that, and the other. Because he had a 43-point cushion, and he could have, I mean, they even said he could have locked himself into Homestead at Texas. But he didn't. Him and his crew screwed up. There really is nothing. Now, if I was Kyle Busch, I'd be pretty pissed about that. I mean, the Goodyear tires did not do their job. They were getting loose wheels left, right, and center, vibrations. It was a shit show. And I don't know why, and it seems like to be that way since they repaved Texas, but the Cup race always sucks, and then the Xfinity and trucks is usually pretty good. And that was the case this week, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit because I think I've done enough for Cup. There really wasn't much that happened in Cup. As far as, we'll start with trucks. Great race all around, a lot of wrecks, a lot of good racing. I think at one point there was a 3-wide battle for the lead between Gregson, Todd Gilliland, and someone else. I don't remember who. Was it Todd Gilliland? I don't remember. It was Gregson and 2 other people. Sauter had an issue and just had an absolutely abysmal race. And I bet you people are wishing he didn't win Homestead, or didn't win Martinsville, because he wouldn't be going to Homestead right now. So it all came down to like the final it went on a really long green flag run towards the end, and there's a lot of worries about fuel. A lot of people were pitting, and eventually it gave Todd Gilliland the lead, and he led for much of, the final however many laps. And then white flag flies. It's him, Justin Haley. They're running for the win. Justin Haley is quite a bit further back, and he needs Todd Gilliland to have an issue in order to win the race. So what happens? The racing gods struck again, and Todd Gilliland runs out of fuel out of turn 2 on the backstretch. So yeah, I feel pretty bad for him. I don't know though. I blame his crew chief, because it's like, how do you not know that like you're that short on fuel? If you knew you were gonna be close, at least tell your driver, hey, maybe save a little bit, because I don't think Todd saved at all. But so that was kind of interesting. And then Xfinity was even better. Once again, more wrecks, self spins. Tire really wasn't holding up very well. A lot of carnage. Christopher Bell wrecked twice, and now he has to win Phoenix. I don't know. I don't hate Christopher Bell. I hate dominant cars, and that's all it boils down to. So like, I'm rooting for him to lose. I'm rooting for him to lose the championship, but even though I know he really deserves it. So he has to win Phoenix. Do I think he's going to win Phoenix? Probably. Let's be straight up honest here. He's probably going to win Phoenix, and then probably win Homestead. So, I don't know. Even if he doesn't win it this year, though, he'll win it next year for sure. So, but anyway, the race came down to Tyler Reddick and Cole Custer running for the lead. Tyler Reddick took the white flag, and Cole Custer dives it under, because I think it was Tyler Reddick was leaving a hole, and he dove it under, and they were side by side, they were side by side for much of the race, I think, and then they were side by side on the last lap, and what was it? They come on the backstretch. Cole was trying to side draft, so was Reddick. They collide with each other. I thought they were both gonna wreck, and Austin Cindric was gonna win his way to Homestead. Anyway, Cole Custer ended up with the win, and that was pretty cool. Cole Custer's one of my favorites in the Xfinity Series. Talked to them on Instagram once. I mean, that was pretty cool. He responded to my comment. So that was pretty cool. But good to see a good guy get the win. I kind of wish it was Reddick, just to kind of show Junior, hey, you're making the mistake here of letting this guy go. But because I believe Reddick's a good driver. I just think he's hadn't had a very off year. But we'll see. So right now, I think the point standings in Xfinity is Elliott Sadler, Daniel Hemrick, Cole Custer obviously locked himself in, and Tyler Reddick. So, wait, I said Tyler Reddick twice. I meant Daniel Hemrick and Tyler Reddick. They were teammates. I always mix them up. They used to be teammates. They're going to be teammates next year, but, well, sort of. But, yeah, that good Xfinity race, good truck race, horrible Cup race. I pointed it out in the comment section on the Eric E. Steps video with my other channel, because I have a personal channel that I use. Think about it. Atlanta, Texas, and Charlotte are all three of them are pretty much the same track. What races sucked this year? Charlotte, Atlanta, Texas. So, I'm just saying, there's your problem right there. I can't wait for this package to come out, and it's pack racing. I do not give a shit. I do not care if it's pack racing, all 36 races. I really don't. Anything is better than this package. So, I guess that's going to be it. Kind of a shorter race review. I guess I'll do my predictions. I'm going to do all three predictions this time. Change it up a little bit. So for Cup, I think the winner is probably going to be Kevin Harvick again. You cannot count him out at Phoenix, and how dare you if you do count him out. For my underdog, I'm picking Alex Bowman. I think back to the 2016 performance. When he was subbing for Junior, he won the pole, dominated, led the most laps, almost won it at Kyle Busch, not shoved him into turn one. So yeah, there's that. And then who's going to suck? I think Kyle Busch will. Do I think he's going to be eliminated? Probably not. He'll probably run maybe like 10th to 13th all race long. That 18 team just hasn't been the same since his Richmond win. For Xfinity, I believe Christopher Bell will win it. I mean, there's really nothing. I don't know what else to say in terms of that. As an underdog, I don't really want to say he's an underdog, but I think he'll get a good finish. Daniel Hemrick, I believe he'll be pretty good. Then who's going to suck? Hard to say, honestly. I'm just going to go with the safe pick and say Brandon Jones. So, yeah, so, and then we have trucks, right? Yeah, we have trucks. I'm going to say the winner for trucks. Let's just go with Brett Moffitt. I like Brett Moffitt. I don't know what his performance was at Phoenix, but I like the performance he's had lately. Underdog, obviously, Todd Gilliland. I mean, he's come so close. Had so many of them just ripped away from him this year. So I believe he'll probably be an underdog. And then who's going to suck? Jennifer Jo Cobb, because I don't really know who is going to suck. So, anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Showing the Bowman. Got a new video coming out after this, because I'm working a third shift, so I'm going to be staying up for 24 hours. So I'll document that process. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and have a good one.